Welcome back to DouglasCountyDigest.com. Here in Arcola, we are starting the fourth quarter. The Camp Point Central Panthers with the ball, 2nd and 7 on their own 49-yard line. And Arcola trying to come up with the stop. And there it is up the middle again, and they try and tackle him high. And they bring him down. A decent, pretty good gain there. Some good sportsmanship helping each other up here on the backside of that play. Lineman to lineman. 55 from each team. But an excellent run for Camp Point. And there's another instance where you can't tackle them high. You have to hit them low. Their running backs are too good. Here it is again up the middle.
Again, the ball carrier.
And they bring him down, short gain. Good work by the running backs from Camp Point. Again, they are just grinding out this game here. And as long as they keep possession and keep gaining yardage, they can run out quite a bit of this clock and make the clock an enemy of the Arcola Purple Riders. 11 minutes to go. And that's do or die for the Arcola defense. They need to get a stop. Snap, handoff up the middle again, and they bring him down, but not before a 4-yard gain. So 3rd and 2 for the Panthers.
For the Riders.
And 3rd and 2, Arcola needs to hold him. 2 downs here. You got to control the line of scrimmage. Right now, the Panthers have controlled it thus far. And a lot of blockers, and he's going to have some room. And he will have the first down. So he'll be in the red zone for the Panthers.
Seaman and Spencer making the stop, but it'll be a Panthers first down.
Score still 27-21 in favor of the visiting team. Again, hats off to the Camp Point coaching staff. They've had some excellent play calls. They've gotten some nice pass plays when they've needed it. Some good fakes when they've needed it. And the offensive line for Camp Point has done a pretty decent job of controlling the line. As they wait for the clock to tick down, there's the handoff. Again, up the middle. He's not going to go very far. And there's a stop for Arcola. 2nd and 8. 9.5 to go now.
I'm good. Chase Strader making the stop.
Yeah, the running back for Camp Point Central, number 15, Trey Flester. He has 7 carries for 85 yards on the day, about a 12-yard per carry average. That is great for him on the ground. He's useful. Especially for Camp Point, and we'll see if they go to him again.
And far side, good job by number 36 on the outside. Giovanni Salinas hits the running back at his ankles, holds him up, and that'll be no gain. And that's how you need to do it if you're Arcola. You've got to stop his legs. Good job by Mr. Salinas. Number 36, holding him up. We need another stop here. Keep it short. Keep it short, and Camp Point with a different formation this time. They have one man split out to the far side this time. And it's still a handoff up the middle. And they stop him short of the first down, but it'll be 4th and manageable for the Panthers. And I believe they will go for it. So you got 4th and a long 3. 4th and 4. And Arcola has to get the stop. They have to get this stop. You got to give your offense a chance to tie or go ahead in this game, and this is where it's at. So they go back to their original formation. Freeberg under center, takes a snap, pitches to the outside, and he's going to get to the outside, and it looks like he is in. And Camp Point scores. And a dagger against Arcola. Still a lot of time, still just under 8 minutes to go. Offense can get a quick score, and then your defense has to come out and make a stop. That's been their only problem so far today. Arcola's played a good ball game. Their defense just hasn't been able to come up with a stop. And again, the odd extra point formation as the whole team will shift back in. And they're going for 2 this time around.
Looks like they'll try for 2.
And the handoff, keep it to the outside. Good job by the defense. Kept him to the outside, and then they flowed down the line of scrimmage and kept him out of the end zone. So again,
7 minutes, 49 seconds remaining.
Arcola comes up on the extra point, big, but
Arcola Pro Riders 21.
they need a score here and then a defensive stop. You got to get pumped up. You got to get ready to go. The offense can't take any plays off here. They got to pick up their defense a little bit, get in the end zone.
And this is one of the hard things as Arcola is an undefeated team. They haven't really been put much in this situation where they're down and they've got to come back in the fourth quarter, excuse me. Most of the time they've just dominated their games and won them thoroughly. But today, they're going to have a new experience of having to fight back from a deficit in this playoff game against a good Camp Point team who put up 33 just a bit into the fourth quarter.
Camp Point taking a little extra time coming out to kick off. I would think at this situation, kicking an onside kick wouldn't be in your repertoire, but they may gamble.
Bivens will tee it up for the Panthers.
The only thing is that if you do get the onside kick, then you don't have to worry about stopping Arcola's offense. But you're right, Luke, it would certainly not make much sense in this situation, so I'm sure we'll see them boot it down the field.
It's pretty risky when you're up 12 points. But they've got different personnel on the corners, so, oh, there we go. There's the fake. And Still and Fischel are back for Arcola deep. And a low line drive fielded. And he will tuck and just go down.
Bring it out close to their recording.
And so the offense comes back on the field, and the offense has been generating all of the adrenaline so far in this second half.
Ball being spotted at the Riders' 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
And neither defense has had an answer for either of these offenses in the second half. It's been back and forth. Score and then retaliate. And again, Arcola comes out with that spread offense. 4 wideouts. Straderson still in motion. There's the snap, rolls to his left. Lots of people coming out after and throws sideline, caught. Fischel's got room, and he gets pushed out of bounds. And I believe they're going to call him out of bounds at about the 38-yard line of the Panthers.
Panthers 38-yard line.
And Strader is really working that secondary big time.
Strader today in the second half is 6 for 7 with 79 yards and a passing touchdown. He's come out after really a poor first half throwing the ball. In the first half, he was 4 for 8 with an interception and touchdown, but in this second half, just been great through the air, and we'll see if he can keep it up.
And Fischel went in motion this time again, and good job by Strader getting rid of it. I don't know if he was far enough outside the tackle. And the coach on the far sideline is looking for intentional grounding. And Fischel, they're saying 32 Fischel was in the area.
He really wanted to make sure that one got out of bounds. Almost threw it outside the outside fence that contains this football field in here. An update in the county, Arthur and Villa Grove both lost their first-round matchups. Obviously, you're watching the Arcola game here, and Tuscola is the other Douglas County team left. They're up 7-0 over the 1 seed Lawrenceville in Tuscola. They got the home game, and they scored 7 points on their first possession.
Again, 4 wideouts. Schrader in shotgun, takes a snap. Here comes a blitz, throws. There, oh, and still lets it go. Right through Still's hands, a little bit behind him. So 3rd and 10 for the Riders in Camp Point territory. Again, with 7:26 on the clock, it's 33-21 in favor of Camp Point. Arcola trying to make a comeback here after going down 21-7 in the first half.
That's tough for Arcola, the drop by the wide receiver, number 15, Seth Still. But that ball was thrown behind him, so a little bit on both parts, but we'll see if Arcola can get the first down here. Certainly 4 down territory.
3 wideouts this time. Schrader throws, and it's complete. It'll be just a little short. 4th and 1. Oh, he's a lot closer, never mind. I'm going blind over here. That's a first down for the Arcola Purple Riders. 7:21 to go.
Panthers 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
The only thing that's really nice about throwing incompletions is the clock stops.
Yep.
And right now, Arcola needs that clock to stop. So they're keeping the ball rolling here in the 4th quarter at home. Trying to get in the end zone once more. Fake the handoff. He's got some pursuit on the outside. He's going to run, and he's going to get out of bounds. Short gain, about 3 or 4. Good decision by number 2, Clayton Schrader. And nobody open downfield, was under some pressure.
Down to the 24-yard line.
And Schrader has taken the ball the most times for Arcola on the ground, just ahead of Fischel by 1 carry. He's carried it 7 times. Pretty decent yardage for him, and he really does make pretty good decisions. 1 interception and a fumble today, but still pretty good decision making on whether to pass or just go ahead and run for it, and a great scrambling quarterback Schrader is.
And there's the pass, and that was a tough catch for Seaming. He was looking right into the sun. So it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Riders. Excuse me, 3rd and 6 for the Riders. And it's going to be difficult for those receivers to see that ball as well as the defense.
That'll make it 3rd and 6 for the Riders.
But again, it'll be 4th down territory, so they have 2 downs to work with.
Ball at the Panthers' 24-yard line with 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game.
After watching the Riders with a complete ground game the last time we filmed them, they run their spread offense pretty well. 3 wideouts. There's a snap, a handoff to Fischel. Nobody in front of him, good blocking on the outside. And he's going to be close to the first down, just a little shy.
Saldana making a stop.
I like the call there on 3rd and 6. You don't have to get the first down, but you certainly trust Fischel to get you there. He's just short, but you still got weapons that can get you that first down. And you look to call a solid play that, you know, maybe is your team's bread and butter. A lot of football teams have those one, 2 or 3 plays that work for them all the time, bread and butter plays, and we'll see if they maybe call one of those here. Arcola does on a 4th and 2.
And timeout taken by Arcola with 6:42 on the clock. Still down 12 points, 33-21. They are on the move. It'll be a 4th and 2 after the timeout. Around the 20-yard line. And the way this game has been going, they have to have this first down. Otherwise, Camp Point can probably run the clock out if the Arcola defense doesn't get any stops. So we will see if Arcola's offense can once again get into the end zone, or at least get this first down here. And again, a lot of this game was dominated in the first half by a running game from both teams. Arcola has come out in the second half with basically a brand new look. going with the West Coast offense, 4 wideouts. And the shotgun for Strader scrambling, making some nice passes.
42 seconds left in the game as Riders ball.
And another update in the county, Tuscola Warrior football is up 14-0 over Lawrenceville. They only allowed -5 yards on their first defensive series, got the ball back and scored again, up 14-0.
And Strader rolls to his left. He's got to run, he's got to get there. And he's got the first down, and he's close to the end zone. I think he got in. He is in. Touchdown Arcola. Big score for Arcola. That'll make it 33-27. They're down 6. And Freddie Moreno will come on to get this extra point here. Or go for the extra point attempt. 6.5 to go. They're keeping it close.
And this is crucial because if he makes this, that means that a 6-point touchdown score would win the game for Arcola, not tie it, but win it. We'll see if he can put this one through the uprights. Consistent always as Freddie Moreno on extra point attempts.
There's a snap, and it's blocked.
And the kick is no good.
So down 6.
6 minutes, 34 seconds
But
left in the game. As
nothing to hang your heads about. They got in the end zone. Now your defense has to play here. Your defense has to get a stop. You can't let Cam Point hang on to this ball for a long period of time, and you can't let him get in the end zone.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot let Camp Point score on offense. You must keep them down. And Arcola, this defense has allowed 33 points today. Not one of their best showings, but this is the time that if they're going to bring the heat on defense, they've got to do it here. It'd be interesting to see what they do on kickoff. Mainly you've got 3 options: onside, squib, or just the typical kickoff down the field. Moreno has a great leg, whichever one they choose to do here. I certainly think an onside kick would be interesting, but I think you just got to boot it down the field and rely on your defense to get the stop.
I think you turn Moreno loose right here and say, kick it as far as you can. Get it into the end zone, make them start from the 20-yard line, make them start so that way they have to go the length of the field at least. But no matter what you do, you're going to have to rely on your defense unless you recover an onside kick, which it looks like they're going to go for right here. And let it. Did he get it? He looks like it went 10 yards.
And Camp Point, Seaman was waiting for the ball to get that 10 yards, and
There it is.
Camp Point sent nobody after it. Seaman had the easiest job in the world, stand past 10 yards, wait for the ball to bounce into your hands. Camp Point just did nothing to get after that football, and they paid for it here. Arcola with Strader in the half, playing absolutely magnificent so far in this second half, will get the ball back. We'll see if he can make some things happen with his arm and his legs. And this Arcola offense looking powerful today.
And again, shotgun formation for Strader, 3 wideouts. Take the snap, looking around, can't find anybody. Gets to the outside. There's going to be a holding penalty on Arcola, so that'll march him back a few yards. But yeah, on that onside, Camp Point just kind of gave up and watched the ball roll around, and Seaman was able to wait for it to clear 10 yards and then grab it. But Arcola with a little shot in the foot here, a holding penalty. So that'll march him back. We'll have a long way to go now for the first down. And holy cow, first and 25. That's what it's going to be now. So a long way to go for the Riders. Still plenty of time, still a lot of opportunity here for the Riders. Strader again in shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Fischel, looks to throw, can't find anybody. Scrambles, and he's going to be sacked. And there's another flag on the play.
Dormeyer making the sack for the...
And blocking the back against Arcola, so that'll be another 15-yard penalty.
Against Arcola.
And Arcola, after the onside kick recovery, is hurting themselves right now. And Camp Point declines the penalty, so... Oh, no.
And the Panthers will decline the penalty.
Yeah, they declined the penalty.
Second down.
Second and 30.
30 for the Riders.
So the first down marker is all the way down here, just past the 40-yard line, and Arcola has the ball on their own 30. That would be the Camp Point 30-yard line. And there's a pitch to Fischel. And he is just looking to gain some yards. He gets hit a couple times, still on his feet. Gets pushed out of bounds, a great gain. Good run by Wyatt Fischel. So now you're looking at about 3rd and 15.
Lee making a stop.
3rd and 17. And again, this is going to be 4-down territory for Arcola no matter what.
Yeah, I think since, like you said, it's going to be 4th down territory, they've got to keep their head on straight and just get down the field. They don't want to give Camp Point the ball inside Arcola's own 50-yard line. So we'll see if they can move the ball on this 3rd down and then give themselves a reasonable 4th down to work with.
3 wideouts for Strader. He's going to roll to his right. Looking downfield, there isn't anybody there. He throws and knocked down by the Camp Point defense. So it'll be 4th and 17. Now if you're going to throw this ball, it's got to be
for the Panthers.
18 yards at least.
Bring up 4th down and 17 for the Riders.
But still very doable for Arcola.
I would say that you look at Seaman or Still, your 2 best wide receivers. You keep them on the outside and let Strader just hit one of them on the run. One of the 2 is bound to get open, I would say, in my opinion, but we'll see what they do here. They might run it up the middle and try to get it across the 50 for Camp Point to take over, but you'd have to think in a really aggressive mindset for Arcola here, and it certainly looks like it with 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of the field.
And there's the blitz. Strader's got to get rid of it. He's still up and moving. Throws. Seaman catches it. Great job by Strader keeping the play alive. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for Arcola. 5.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Nice job by the Arcola offense. 2nd and 30. They had 2nd and 30 and they come back. Get a 1st down. It's on the 29. It's on the 29-yard line of the Panthers. And Arcola can't afford more mistakes like that. They have to be efficient here. Again, they need to be in the end zone.
Colin Seaman, I think we can say at this point, is clutch. I mean, you see him scramble around. He will not go to the ground. That's what you call a winning mentality right there, and makes the throw.
Strader with the ball, gets hit, and a 9-yard gain for number 2, Clayton Strader.
Making the stop for the Panthers.
A huge point. Two things Arcola's got to be thinking right now. A, be aggressive with the football, but B, hold on to it at the same time. No interceptions, no fumbles. You can't afford those right now, but you still got to have that aggressive mindset that we've just got to attack this Camp Point defense.
And if Arcola gets into the end zone, this crowd will erupt. It will be loud. So 2nd and 1 on the 20-yard line in the red zone. The Purple Riders trying to make a comeback and draw at least even. 3 wideouts. Seaman out by himself on the right side of the field. Handoff up the middle. That's Fischel. He hangs on to it. And Camp Point's entire defense is over there. And they blow it dead.
The initial hit for the Panthers.
And Fischel does hold on to the football there. That was very important for them. And he had about 4 guys giving all they had to get it, but he did not let go.
So 3rd and 2.
Run on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Riders.
Again, getting in 3rd and 4th down here.
And we see Moreno on the sideline just taking some practice run-throughs of his kicks. Very impressive special teams guy right there. And he will be hugely important for them. If they do get in the end zone, he will be able to be the one to give them the lead. And certainly an important guy right now.
3 wideouts for Strader. He takes it. He's rolling out to his right. Throws for the end zone. Nobody there. There's still. He caught it. That's a touchdown, Arcola. They have tied the game. Tie game here in Arcola. It is 33-33 with 3:21 in the 4th quarter. A huge comeback by the Arcola Purple Riders. Down 21-7 at the end of the 1st half. Offense not doing very good. Come out with new formations, a new design in the 2nd half, and it has worked wonders for them. And the Arcola Purple Riders take a timeout here to talk over this extra point. This could decide the game potentially. It looks like they will rely on their kicker, number 4, Freddie Moreno, who's been consistent all year long. Very good at extra points. Had one blocked earlier. Big point right here. Again, 3:21 to go. It's all tied up, 33-33. Arcola not going away.
And Clayton Strader in this half is 9 for 13 through the air, 1 rushing touchdown and 2 passing touchdowns. Just an amazing performance for him in the 2nd half. Certainly picked up his play, and that's what you say about a guy just getting better, improving himself, seeing what he did wrong in the 1st half. And I mean, wow, just a winner down there. Clayton Strader, excuse me.
And here comes the extra point. This could put Arcola on top for the first time tonight. Number 4, Freddie Moreno. Low snap, but the kick is good. Arcola takes the lead, 34-33. And here you go. Arcola will kick off. Do you try for another onside kick, or do you kick it this time?
I think you definitely let Freddie Moreno's leg be unleashed. I don't think that you try to give Camp Point any type of field goal position, but you almost think Camp Point saw what they did wrong in the first onside kick, would be prepared to do something better. So I think that you just send it downfield and count on your defense here. Don't let guys get out of bounds. Make sure that clock keeps running if you're Arcola's defense. And this kickoff unit, you can't let anything big happen. Everything's got to be contained. Nothing can get around to the outside especially.
I would probably try and keep it a low line drive kick so the returners are off balance. But I was proven wrong last time. They onside kicked it last time for recovery. That is why the game is now in favor of the Purple Riders. If you do kick this away, you're now relying on your defense, who has had problems keeping Camp Point in check. You haven't been able to control that line of scrimmage. But here at home, with a lot of the momentum right now, it may be a different story. As Moreno laces up his shoe, number 40 Hobgood will hold the ball. And we've had an amazing game here today from both teams. Both teams have played really well, especially offensively. And here we go, Freddie Moreno getting the crowd fired up. And there's the line drive boot. They will let it roll, which helps Arcola out. He picks it up, and he gets it down the sideline. He's got speed. Nobody tackles him. He's going to go the whole length of the field and be in the end zone. Camp Point scores. Still 3 minutes to go. Holy cow, that's not what you want to see. But it does put the ball back in the hands of your offense, which has been really good in the 2nd half, and a chance to close out the game with 3 minutes left. But that hurts. That hurts. But Arcola shouldn't be too upset. Their offense has been great.
Now, of course, all hope is not lost. There's 3 minutes on the clock. Arcola, no doubt, can score, but that's just disappointing. You don't want anything big like that to happen. You know, if you have to, just tackle them inside the 40. You know, you don't have to be super aggressive, but just get them pinned down to the ground, and they did not do that.
Big
they let
right
it go.
Here. Oh, big right here and a 2-point conversion. So now Arcola can only tie unless they get a 2-point conversion themselves.
3 minutes, 9 seconds.
But Arcola will potentially get the ball back. It is now 41-34 in favor of the Panthers. This is not exactly how you wanted your offense to get the ball back, but it will be in the hands of the unit that's been keeping you in this game. Again, a great game from both teams. You've seen some really good offense. You've seen some great trick plays. You've seen some good spread offense. You've seen a lot of good running from the Camp Point Central Panthers. Now, if you're Arcola, the most important thing right now is to hang on to that ball.
Yeah, this is where Camp Point's kind of fake-out kickoff style comes in handy because Arcola doesn't know what to expect. They could be getting an onside, they could be getting deep, squib kick, you don't really know. So Arcola will certainly be set up on edge here, but they need a big play, a couple of big plays to get down the field. They have to score and get 1 or 2 points on the extra point attempt in order to tie or win this game. So we'll see what Arcola can come out and do. Big, important play here.
And the fake. 3:09 left to play. 41-34 in favor of the Panthers. There's the kick. It's a low line drive. And it goes out of bounds, so that's not what you want from Camp Point, because that will put Arcola on the 40-yard line.
Yep.
And no time goes off the clock. So a good jump start for Arcola here as that kick goes out of bounds. You have 3 minutes and 9 seconds to get into that checkered end zone.
And that'll bring the ball up to the Riders' 35-yard line where they'll take over.
35, excuse me, not the 40.
3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the game.
And you got to be excited. The Riders, again, need a score to come back and draw even.
Clayton Strader, I think you got to go to his arm. They've relied on it the past couple drives, and it has worked to their advantage. Like I said earlier, just amazing statistics, and here they go with the pass.
4 wide outs. Strader rolling to his left, throws deep, still
Pass to Still.
dives short. A little too much of an angle on that one. Throws a little short. Good attempt though, 2nd and 10 for the Riders.
Myers on the coverage for the Panthers.
He was open.
Bring up 2nd down and 10 from their own 35 for the Riders.
3:01, that only took 8 seconds off the clock, so no problems with the clock so far. And Camp Point's defense just, it doesn't look like they know how to defend the pass too well.
Yeah.
They've been hit hard in the second half, but their offense has kept them in the lead. 3 wide outs for Arcola, 2 to our side, 1 to the far side. Clayton Strader, number 2 in the backfield. 3 men rushing, a lot of guys back for Camp Point. And Strader gets out of bounds. And there's the flag from the umpire. And unnecessary roughness is going to be called on Camp Point.
And that's one of those things where maybe the crowd did have a little bit of effect on the call, but certainly myself watching it, unbiased, certainly thought that was a penalty. Strader was trying to get out of bounds. He did, and then was just hit from the side by a Camp Point defender. And I believe that will be a 15-yard penalty up the field. Yes, 15 yards for Arcola. And their offense will take over at Camp Point's 45 now.
Even if that's not a penalty, I mean, you don't need to hit him when it's that close.
Yeah.
You don't want the referee to decide this game. If anything, put a hand out and make sure he's out, but you don't need to hit him. Clayton Strader in shotgun. Again, Camp Point is only rushing 3 guys. He gets about a 3-yard gain. It's a good run.
Getting
close to 2.5 minutes.
For the Panthers.
The thing with Clayton Strader is that if you defend the pass well enough, that means you've got so many guys back there that he's just going to take off, find a hole in his own pocket. It's kind of like pick your poison with this kid.
There's the blitz and the throw. That Seaman took off before he had the catch. And that'll hurt a little bit. Clock stops. It'll be 3rd and 7 from the 42. 2 down still to work with. But they're only rushing 3 men, so that leaves the run open. But it looks like Camp Point is just trying to keep everything in front of them right now.
Yep. And that's a smart way to play defense in this situation. You just can't give up a touchdown. So they're just trying to keep everybody in front of them. And their Seaman was open. He's typically a pretty sure-handed receiver. I think he has 2 drops today. But you just have to make sure you have the football before you look to run with it.
And Strader passing again, a little sidearm shot. Hobgood up, bobbled, couldn't hang on to it. Good job by Camp Point's defense, getting their hands in there.
For the Panthers.
So 4th and 7.
4th and 7 for the Riders.
And this could be the game for Arcola right here. 41-34, 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go. 4th down for Arcola. You have to get 8 yards.
Yeah, it's a manageable 7 yards. Not anything insane. No 15 yards or anything you have to get. But, you know, we've had 3 receivers in a row now just drop the football when it was handed right to them for Arcola to win this football game. And that's something that they're going to be looking back on disappointed. We'll see if...
Again, a 3-man rush. There's a throw, and it's dropped, but it's still a turnover on downs. Camp Point will take over with just over 2 minutes to go. Arcola, I believe, has 1 timeout. But it'll be 1st and 10 on the 42 for Camp Point Panthers.
2-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining on the clock.
And it'll be tough to do for Arcola.
It really might be a special teams play that decides this game. That long kickoff return for a touchdown by 38 Algers Aldana. Just a good play by him, but obviously Arcola now down by 7. 41-34 is the score with 2:09 left. And their defense has got to get a quick 3 and out without letting the clock run off.
Stand him up, strip the ball, and there's a run up the middle. He's still going. And they try and strip him, but he is taken down. And a good run from Camp Point. Arcola tries to strip him. Once the chains get set, it'll go under 2 minutes. But a 1st down for the Panthers.
Ball spotted at the Riders' 41-yard line. 2 minutes remaining on the clock.
41-34, 1:50 to go. And Camp Point will take as much time as they possibly can.
And Arcola has got to be punching at the football. If there's a pass coming their way, they've got to jump it. Anything to get a turnover here. They've really just got to do everything in their power to get that football back in their possession.
I would be shocked if they try and pass it. And there's a sack, but that's not going to do them any good right now.
And Flyberg is caught in the backfield.
The clock will continue. Nope, Arcola has called the timeout. So a loss.
Arcola.
A loss of 3. And Arcola needs a stop here and then a stop on 4th down. I believe Camp Point will go for it either way, just to negate the special teams. And has been a great ball game for both of these teams, as we've been saying. Arcola gave up a few points in the first half, fell down 21-7. Made a great comeback in the second half. Some great passing from Clayton Strader to move them within 7 here. Camp Point's offense has dominated on the ground for the entire ball game. And they have the ball right now at the minute 27 to go. Arcola down 7. You got to tackle him as soon as you possibly can. Stand him up and strip it. And Kelts brought down quickly.
He's up close to a first down.
No, that's the line of the stadium announcer is confused. They are back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10.
He's close to the original line of scrimmage. Or we'll call it 3rd and 10 for the Panthers.
Arcola needs to stop here. It is under a minute.
On the Riders' 42-yard line.
And Camp Point, it looks like they are going to wait and just let the clock run.
Yeah, that really hurts Arcola to have so few timeouts.
But Camp Point takes a timeout here with 3rd and 10.
Panthers.
38 seconds on the clock. 41-34 in favor of the Panthers. Arcola still standing strong. They're going to try and make a run at this here at the end of the ball game. Got to stop here.
You also wonder if Camp Point would punt it on 4th down or run it up the middle and try to run out the clock if they think that would give Arcola too good a field position. So there's an interesting call there you got to make if you don't get the first down for Camp Point, but most likely this clock is going to run out before Arcola ever has a chance to get on offense. Just that one timeout left and they used it. That really hurt them. Not having enough timeouts to call on to get the clock stopped for Camp Point's offense.
38 seconds remaining on the clock.
Camp Point can almost just take a knee and not even risk it. And they will hand off to the outside.
Lester, the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down. Again, no timeouts.
Liebener making a stop for the Riders.
And that will be the ball game here in Arcola as they will let the clock expire. Again, a great game from both teams. Good comeback by Arcola, a very strong outing in the second half for them. They have nothing to hang their heads about for this game. They played an excellent ball game as well as Camp Point did. Your final score here in Arcola in the second round, 41 for Camp Point, 34 for the Riders. We thank you very much for watching the DouglasCountyDigest.com.
Central Panthers 41.